What's going down, boys? Happy Tuesday. It's November 29th. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, you better subscribe. We talk about men's physique on the daily. Today, we're talking about 10 men's physique Olympians who you think would be in the top 10, but sadly won't be. I got 10 guys on my list today that I do not have placing in the top 10 at the men's physique Mr. Olympia. I hope these guys' feelings don't get hurt. It's just my honest opinion. I felt in my last channel I was almost unable to make these type of videos because I'm friends with all these guys and I didn't want them to get upset at me for putting them in videos like this where I don't have them placing very well at the Olympia. But this is a new channel and it's kind of a new me. I still love these guys to death. I'm sure they'll reach out to me after this video. But I got 10 men's physique Olympians that won't be in the top 10, boys. This was the 2021 top 10. Brandon, Aaron, Diogo, Chiron, Raymont's out of there. As you guys know, he will not be competing, so that makes room for someone. Carlos de Oliveira, Andre Modius Lincoln will not be in the top 10. Someone's going to slip in there. Arya Safai, Andre Ferguson, Joseph Lee. But I have 10 guys that will not be in the top 10. I'm really excited for this video, guys. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We talk about men's physique all the time. We are 2.5 weeks out of the men's physique Mr. Olympia, and I'm going to be making Olympia content until the Olympia. I do have that live stream going, boys. Make sure you tune in for that. Let's hop into the video. Number one, my number one guy who will not be in the top 10, and this is crazy, is the Delt King himself, Corey Morris. I don't talk about Corey too much on the channel, and honestly, it's because he never posts on Instagram. There's no content to post on Corey, but this physique will not be in the top 10. And some of these physiques, boys, in this 10 that I have not being in the top 10 at the Olympia, I want them to be in. I think they're good enough. And the first example is Corey Morris. I think this physique deserves to be in the top 10. Not only have I seen this on Instagram and made videos about Corey, of course I have, but I've met the dude in person multiple times. You remember being in Reno, Nevada. I'm trying to go to the Legion show, and I'm trying to get a ticket from someone, and Corey Morris hit me up out of nowhere and gave me a ticket. We met up with Corey downtown at his hotel. He popped outside the night before a show and gave me 2 free tickets to the show so me and my girl could come. I'll never forget that from Corey Morris. But guys, the sad thing is Corey's never even been in the top 14. I think he's been 15th place once. He's a multi-time Olympian. This is like his 4th year going to the Olympia. He's never been in the top 10. For some reason, the judges just are saying, no, Corey, you're not good enough, you're not ready, or you don't bring the correct package every time you come to the Olympia to even get in the top 10. This guy's a 6'1", insane athlete. I think his physique is good enough, but sadly, I do not have him in the top 10. Next up, boys, the vet himself. George Brown was in my DMs the other day, hitting me up. I think the trend talk is talking, boys. Let's just say that. Olympia placings, I do not have George Brown in my top 10, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. First, I'm going to tell you how impressive it is, because he told me the other day that this 42-year-old is still qualifying for the men's physique Mr. Olympia. Imagine at 42 years old still being able to have the physique to compete at the most competitive bodybuilding show in the world. It's pretty impressive. Saying that, George Brown will not be in my top 10. In 2015 at the Olympia, he got 7th. In 2016, he got 6th. In 2017, he got 9th. In 2018, he repeated and got 9th. 2019, he got 9th again. In 2020, he slipped out of the top 10 and got 11th. In 2021, he got last place. So obviously this year in 2022, he's going to have to prove something to me. I do not have George Brown in my top 10. He just qualified, though, for the Olympia, and this was crazy. I was like, man, is George going to be able to do it? I knew he was a 7-time Olympian. He just changed his bio to 8-time Olympian. That's because he just won the Hurricane Pro. Just qualified for Olympia, boys. Just qualified. Not a super stacked show. Here he is in the black and, I don't know, like blue, gray camo. I love the shorts. The shorts are hitting all day long, but I don't know if the physique will, on that men's physique Olympia stage, good enough to get in that top 10. Next guy is Vitor Chavez. I love this physique. It's a newer physique on the market, meaning I haven't seen this physique too much. I did see him win a pro show earlier this year. I did see him compete at, what was it, the DC Pro for his rookie debut. I think he got like 2nd place. The judges really love this physique coming out of Brazil. The judges just love Brazil. They understand how big of a market Brazil is with bodybuilding. Those Brazilian fans go nuts over these guys. This is one of 6 men's physique Olympians coming from Brazil. Vitor Chavez. He's not in my top 10. I don't think his physique is ready yet. I still think there's improvements to be made with Vitor Chavez. I think if he gets anywhere between that, I don't know, 12 to 15 spot, it'll be a really good placing for Vitor, a really good placing. He's only done a few shows, right? He just qualified for Olympia, super bright future, but in today's day and age, at this year's Mr. Olympia, it's too difficult. There's way too much competition. Next guy, my 4th guy that will not be in the top 10, I know. This is crazy. Dude, I want to say this right now. The reason I love Sadiq is I just made a video, a reel about Sadiq saying that I don't have him in the top 10, and he still commented on that and just said, I love you, bro. Like, Sadiq is a real one, bro. He is never... all the times that I've seen him get 2nd place to Jeremy Buendia, 3rd place at the Olympia, all these crazy finishes where he maybe should have won, not once did he complain, not once did he talk shit. This is a humble dude. I really like Sadiq, boys. I really, really like Sadiq. The last time we saw this physique on a men's physique Olympia stage, boys, was in 2017. That was the last time he was at the Olympia competing. He got 7th place. That was his last Olympia appearance. As you guys know, he competed at the Pittsburgh Pro this year and got 1st, and then went to the New York Pro and got 3rd place. That kind of told me a lot. I don't think he has that crazy muscle belly, fullness, roundness that's he's going to need to be able to compete against other guys that have that. He's not going to be in my top 10, but I love Sadiq, man. Namith Balir. Let's talk about this physique. He's going to be a rookie at this year's Mr. Olympia. I think he won the Czech Pro or the Prague Pro earlier this year. I remember covering it a little bit. I really like this physique, but from the back, again, there's too many guys bringing the heat this year, especially from the back. Namith has a great shape, but he's a little narrow from the back, and he needs to keep bringing a better back. He needs to work on the back even more. From the front, it's better to me. I don't know if I feel like his conditioning could also be a little bit better on that stage, but the back is the main thing for me. I want to be able to, next time, see Namith Balir, him turn around and be like, okay, that guy's working on his back. He's improving his back because the shape is there. Really nice legs, calves, a really good look for the division. I don't know if the judges are going to like that double bicep up there on that Olympia stage, but I'm excited to see Namith up there. He's not in my top 10. Next guy, the 6th guy that I do not have in my top 10. I know this is crazy, and I may be wrong about this, but I'm going to tell you why he's not in my top 10. It's Stephen Cowell. A wonderful physique. A lot of people think I'm hating on Stephen because I don't talk about him very much. The truth is, boys, he just doesn't compete very much. I only saw him compete, I think, 1 or 2 times in 2021, maybe once. And the last time we saw Stephen Cowell at the Olympia was his first time at the Olympia, and Stephen Cowell got 14th place, which, to be honest with everyone watching this video, you compete at the Mr. Olympia, there's 50, 60, 70 plus guys, you get 14th in the entire world. It's a hell of an accomplishment. But because of that finish, because Stephen rarely competes, because I still think he needs improvement in that chest, still looks a little shallow in the chest to me, I don't have him in the top 10. I just don't. Crazy physique, but yes, Stephen Cowell is not in my top 10. He won't be in there. Next guy, the 7th guy that I have that you think would probably be in the top 10, I know my Brazilian guys would think so, is Edwin Palmero. That's right. I do not have Edwin in the top 10. And what it comes down to is the back with Edwin. This video looks impressive, right? The back looks pretty good. Most people watching this would be like, Hart, what are you talking about? Look at this back. This back is better than yours. It's better than mine. It's the best back that I've seen. But it's probably not the best back you've seen on Instagram. That's because there's a lot of guys competing at this year's Mr. Olympia that are just better. This is Edwin's rookie Olympia debut. He won the Muscle Contest Brazil Pro. I briefly talked about him in the other video. Nice front, needs to grow the chest, he needs to continue growing the back. You can see, though, Edwin's going to bring some crazy, gnarly, grainy-ass conditioning. He already is crazy peeled 2.5, 3 weeks out of Olympia, but Edwin Palmero will not be in the top 10. The next guy, oh, he's going to hate me for this. Ben Quill Marnie. You guys know who Ben Quill is, one of the best posers in the league. Won 3 men's physique pro shows. Look at this posing. Don't even look at me talk, boys. Look at this posing. Ben won 3 pro shows this year, and a lot of it to me has to do with his stage presence and his posing. This guy poses other pros. That's how good he is at posing. This guy knows what he's doing, but unfortunately, I do not have Ben Quill in my top 10. Even him winning 3 shows, it doesn't mean to me. It doesn't mean I think a good place for Ben Quill to end up, an impressive place for Ben Quill Pierre Marni to end up, is in that 11 to 14th spot. If he can crack like a 12, 13, 14th spot, I'll be super impressed. I just don't think that physique is ready to pop in the top 10 when you have 70 other guys and like 20 of them that are just a little bit better and kind of better than Ben Quill Marni. He will not be in my top 10. Sorry, Ben. Love you, bro. We have Rodrigo Rodriguez. He's my 9th guy that will not be in the top 10. Funny story about Rodrigo Rodriguez. This is a guy I've met multiple times in person. He's my age, so we get along. This guy is the king of Venice. You guys think Arnold Schwarzenegger is the king of Venice? You're wrong. Rodrigo Rodriguez. Go to Rodrigo's profile right now and tell me if he's not the king of Venice. This guy's taken over Venice Beach, and he's got a hell of a personality. The crazy thing is, I digress. In 2020, he did place 9th. He did get in the top 10 at the Mr. Olympia. But unfortunately, in 2021, after winning a show, looked really good, he did not get in the top 10. I forgot what Rodrigo got, but he was not in the top 10 anymore, so he dropped placing. He needs more from the back. That's what he needs to work on. From the front, he looks pretty amazing. I'd like to see some more detail throughout the midsection. But Rodrigo has a crazy physique at 27, 28 years old, but he will not be in my top 10. And then the big black I know Jeffrey is not in my top 10, and I'm going to tell you why. I think it's going to come down to posing, and I think it's going to come down to a little bit of lack of experience. I think these judges, boys, really can see who's extremely confident, who's not like nervous at all, and just is really owning the stage. You can tell when there's a rookie Olympian up there by the way he poses. You can see it every year. I'm not saying Jeffrey's a bad poser whatsoever. In fact, he's improved his posing a lot. I just think he needs to work on it a little bit more to be able to get in that top 10. Grow his arms a little bit more. Grow that chest a little bit more to help balance that physique. I think he needs another year. And I think next year in 2023, it's a very good possibility that we will see him in the top 10. But he could end up in the top 10 solely because of that damn back and that waist. He's working with the new coach Cuts, so his future is very bright. I could be dead wrong about that one, but I don't have Jeffrey Darko, my boy, I love you, Jeffrey, in the top 10 at his first Olympia, boys. How do you judge this? How do a panel of judges judge 70 plus guys? You guys have been reaching out to me all day long, or all week long, all month long, saying, how are they going to judge this? How are these guys going to judge 70 men's physique pros and narrow it down to only 10 of the best of these guys are coming back for finals? Like, what? I want to know the criteria, boys. The live stream men's physique watch party is still happening on the channel. Make sure you come to my YouTube channel. I'll put some more notifications out leading up to Olympia for that, but the live stream watch party is going to be off the hook. Again, I will not have the screen shown. You guys are going to have to buy the live stream yourself. I'm going to try to get a discount so you guys can buy it, but I'll be watching it live with you. If you guys want to watch that with me, I'll be live streaming so you guys can do like a Q&A as well. It'll be a lot of fun, boys. I'm going to get out of here. I love you tons. Don't quit. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, let's go.